Shalom. Shalom and welcome. This is Man's Final Steps. It is a continuing series to those who will be among the ranks of the 144,000 in multitude mentioned in Revelations chapters 7 and 14. Today is March 6, 2014. And in this segment of Man's Final Step, it is entitled, Expectations. Beware of Replicas. Again, that title is Expectations. Beware of Replicas. My brothers and sisters, most of us can agree we have arrived at end times. What has emerged is a plethora or many interpretations of scriptures explaining what to expect and what we must do. Expectations have taken many forms, shapes, teaching, practices, etc. regarding what we are to expect and what we should be doing. There are teachings which suggest saints will be snatched away into the sky any moment now, supported by those who believe in what is known as the pre-tribulation rapture theory. There are those who believe there will be a rapture during the Great Tribulation, and there are those who are known who believe that it will happen post-tribulation. Adding to this, the rapture theorists teach that there will be a rapture and then a second coming of the Messiah. As for me and my house, along with many others, we believe there will not be a rapture before or during the tribulation. We believe the caught up will be that one-time second coming of our Messiah. I, along with many others, believe the children of obedience will represent a gathering of the 144,000 and a multitude mentioned in scriptures, led to a safe place into the return of our Messiah. The 144,000 comprised of 12,000 each, representing the 12 tribes of Yasharal, commonly known as Israel, true Yasharal, plus individuals from every nation, kindreds, and tongues, who seek to do the will of the Almighty Father, who are grafted in as one by Yahusha, our Mashiach, our Messiah. Yes, my brothers and sisters, the 144,000 and multitude will be gathered from the four corners of the earth. Given what I have presented thus far, what most of us are witnessing are arises in expectations. Yes, many of us have different expectations as to what lies ahead. We have different interpretations, different beliefs. I want to caution you, beware of replicas. Over the years, my brothers and sisters, it appears that there are individuals, groups, even governments trying to mimic or copy what is written in scriptures regarding prophecy fulfillment. They think by their actions that they are fulfilling scriptures, but all too often we are witnessing false shadows, false displays, copies trying to mimic what they believe will happen in the foreseeable future. There are those from the synagogue of Satan who have been in collusion with governments, trying to pass themselves as the children of Yahuwah, the chosen people. Erroneously, they continue in their practices and behaviors and in their messages. Yes, there have been many incidents of manipulation in an attempt to claim participation as end times children, the chosen of the Almighty Yahuwah. But these practices will be laid waste as proof emerge. I am introducing this segment again. It is entitled Expectations, Beware of Replicas, with the purposes of stirring the spirits of those who seek to do the will of the Almighty Father. Allow me to present the following. Proverbs 5:23 reads, He dies for lack of discipline, and in the greatness of his folly he goes astray. Proverbs 10:17 say, He who heeds discipline is in the way of life, but he who refuses reproof goes astray. Matthew 24:4 And Yahusha answered, saying to them, Take heed that no one leads you astray, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the Messiah, and they shall lead many astray. That was Matthew 24:4 and 5. Mark 12:24 reads, And Yahusha answering said to them, Is this not why you go astray, because you do not know the scriptures, nor the power of Elohim? We should by now, my brothers and sisters, if not already, realize that there is much concern about us being led astray. Scriptures provide us with all the tools necessary when we lean on the Spirit of Yahusha to make them alive. Regarding how to prevent ourselves from being led astray, there are no doubts that most believers anticipate some type of gathering of the saints, but proof remains to be seen regarding which interpretations of scriptures are correct. I submit to you, my brothers and sisters, in the midst of all the different expectations, again, beware of replicas, those who are trying to copy and mimic the fulfillment of scriptures. There have been in the past and currently exist self-appointed leaders, self-appointed elders, self-appointed mores and teachers, false prophets, etc., who are trying to replicate or create what they believe the scriptures are stating regarding end-time gatherings. Yes, I have witnessed groups from fellowships to governments, including impostors from the synagogue of Satan, attempting to fulfill prophecies using their own skill sets, or should I say being influenced by the wicked one. Some unaware, others just plain rebellious. My brothers and sisters, if we believe there will be a gathering during these end times, such as the 144,000 and multitude mentioned in Revelation 7 and 14, would it not be wise to develop expectations of a refining process that will result in a unified group? I submit to you, who will be among the ranks of individuals who represent the children of obedience? They will be those who will be refined and brought into unity. Allow me to insert Daniel 12:10. Many shall be cleansed and made white and refined, but the wrong shall do wrong, and none of the wrong shall understand, but those who have insight shall understand. Notice that it says, many shall be cleansed and made white and refined. Does that sound similar to what is mentioned in Revelation about our robes made white by the blood of the Lamb? My brothers and sisters, consider this. Given there are a lot of egos and strong-willed individuals, as well as stiff-necked leaders, camps, fellowships, groups, etc., many with self-appointed leaders, or maybe some leaders who just need to be reproved and have fallen along the way. In either case, we will witness humbling events to bring about unity, the strength of the Spirit of Yahusha working in us, through us, one towards another, and through his chosen leaders and messengers. Many have not asked about the many intricate details required to fulfill such scriptures that speak of end times. Many have dismissed that they will be a component of the children of obedience, refined to represent the 144,000 in multitude. I submit to you, there will be many surprises over the horizon. My brothers and sisters, when we begin to individually and collectively discuss end-time prophecy fulfillment and what must be done, yes, expectations will emerge. Again, beware of replicas. We cannot speed it along, nor can we slow it down. It will unfold at the timing, at the schedule of the Most High. Just as many will come to say they are the Messiah, just as many will come saying that they claiming to be the Messiah or our Mashiach, there too will also be groups stating that they are being led by the Most High Father. Beware again of replicas. Beware of false groups, false leadings, false teachings, false practices, false behaviors. My brothers and sisters, I cannot stress enough. We have indeed entered into man's final steps. End times are here. Drought, famine, pestilent disease are increasing across the globe like never before. You may have noticed this time I put the word drought before famine, because many people fail to realize that the severe drought that is being broadcast across many news channels, drought will lead to famine, which is extreme food shortage. No water, no food. As a result of drought, pestilence and disease rise. I pray that our eyes are made clear and our ears become open to hear and discern what the Spirit of Yahusha is saying to us individually as well as to his assemblies. Remember, things will get intense in the wake of extreme drought. Famine, pestilence, and disease will come. There will be chaos, civil unrest, turmoil, increased violence, along with forced migrations, forced movement. Proof will come. It will be ill-advised to think when fresh water and food supplies become scarce that people won't migrate to where they believe resources such as these are available. Are you waiting for the masses to begin running frantically, trying to determine what must be done, where they should go? Are you waiting for the masses to get caught up in the crowd? Have you given thought to millions on top of millions trying to scramble and determine the best place to go as things get worse? Can you imagine the congestion on highways, freeways, railways, airports, ports, etc. for those who wait until mass hysteria erupts before attempting to do anything? I submit to you, my brothers and sisters, he who ignores a tsunami warning and stand on the beach staring out into the sea will be swept away when roaring waves reach the coastline. Just as in this example, we will witness something similar as end-time prophecies get intense. But I tell you, my brothers, my sisters, my family, the 144,000 and multitude will be refined, gathered, beginning from small groups migrating to larger groups until ultimately the final assembly of those foretold in scriptures will result. These will be those who will be gathered to a safe place appointed by the Most High Father Yahuwah and implemented by the living guidance of his set-apart spirit sent in Yahusha's name. Yahusha, speaking to us directly in spirit or through his chosen or through his leaders or messengers. My brothers and sisters, there's much work, so much work to be done. We will witness being weakened mentally, physically, and spiritually in these last days during these end times. We will become weak in order that the Spirit of Yahusha will rise in us and among us strong and with power and might. All doubts will diminish among the children of obedience. They will move aside for the presence of a confident group that will emerge being led by the Spirit of Yahusha, either directly or through his chosen leaders and or messengers. It is time. It is time to build our expectations as the Spirit of Yahusha guides and make known. It is time to establish an earnest mind, body, and soul to do the will of the Almighty Father Yahuwah through his set-apart spirit sent in Yahusha's name. Remember, my brothers and sisters, it would be wise to beware of replicas and grow strong in discernment and understanding, for in doing so, we will be able to navigate through intense times that will come, and soon they will come with a sense of urgency. Let us choose wisely each step that we make. We are in a plan that is unfolding as scriptures have informed us. A plan that marks the coming of our Mashiach, our Messiah Yahusha. Yahusha, the true name of the Messiah, our Messiah. We are in the plan of the Almighty Father, he that is Aleph Tah, the beginning and the end. Be encouraged, my brothers, my sisters, my family. I pray that each of us are able to withstand and endure until the very end. For soon things will become more clear, proof will emerge. Who is able to discern the words from above? Until next time, my brothers and sisters, stay tuned as this series continues. And sure enough, I cannot stress enough, there are expectations, but beware of replicas trying to replicate prophecies. As I stated, end-time prophecies will unfold with precision. With clarity, those who are among the children of obedience will know what must be done and do it. Until next time, stay tuned as this series, Man's Final Steps, continues. Shalom, shalom, shalom.